If you are amongst those folks that think that the appropriate difficulty level for a game lies somewhere between about Darkest Dungeon difficulty and the game literally being able to reach across the monitor and punch you in the face, then this is the game for you. This game has a really great selection of base characters and unlockable characters, more than you'd see in most roguelike type games, which typically have like 3 or 4 classes. And there's a good mix of classes with different skills that you sort of can get lucky and obtain randomly throughout the game. But you don't need to be that lucky. There's not that many skills, but you're not always going to get the same selection of characters every time, and you have to create sort of a balanced party that can fight through the stages. Now, speaking of the stages, there is only like 5 stages, which is probably the big drawback to this game, but the stages are so miserably hard that you could just randomly get knocked out, usually on somewhere between the 3rd and 5th stage if you play badly or get unlucky. So if there was any more stages than that, you would probably want to punch yourself in the face. So maybe it's a good thing that there's only that much content. So the environment and the storyline in this game has what a little bit of like a Shin Megami Persona kind of feel, but then the characters themselves, in their terms of their aesthetics, don't really. They have a sort of like a epic fantasy battle series. If you've played that, not a real popular series, but that kind of aesthetic to it, and just really random shit. But thematically, the way they attack and the skills that they use match their, I guess, what you would expect from that kind of themed enemy. So here you see me fighting what's actually an unlockable boss, Sir Dorchi the Hedgehog here. And I don't know, like, I tried to save his dad earlier in some kind of, it seems to be like the only actual quest in the game, but apparently I didn't, and now this Sir Dorchi the Fourth not very happy with me. But you can expect to see other random enemies, mostly like carnival based. So you see this random clown that throws bombs at you, this asshole giant tank that hits you for your entire life bar before the fight even starts. If you manage to slog your way through the stages up to the what I think is the final boss, you can fight this Garland wannabe guy, except much stronger than the Final Fantasy Garland, and feeds on the tears of your failure. But he's pretty strong. But if you manage to beat him, it's not a super satisfying ending. So the game's more about the journey and the build, as far as like testing out different builds and characters. So if you like that kind of thing, it's fun in that aspect. You just don't expect a super satisfying conclusion to the story, but it is an early access, so maybe there'll be some more story added. Thematically, the story seems pretty interesting, actually. It's just that there's not a lot of the gameplay that links into that. Anyway, if you've stuck around, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. I'm going to try and put my non-civilization related content on a separate channel. I'll put in a link below, but since nobody really watches that channel right now, I'm going to post other content for now on this channel. But subscribe to the other channel as well, and once I get like enough folks actually watching that channel, I'll try and separate out the more review-oriented non-civ content there. So thanks for watching.